morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. This is for the Valentine with your for the values, and today, Creating Values is here to reward our best participants in the just concluded family values competition. So we have in the competition we have two considerations: the families presented, and then some young people gathered together, and then with some theme they also help in explicating some values through some forms of drama and other means. So thank you, dear participants, for availing yourself of this wonderful opportunity. So we have your prizes ready here. The cash prizes are also ready. So we'd like to ask you one or two questions. What you actually know this competition, what and what? Okay.
I'm Miss Emezioye Chinemerem, speaking on behalf of the Emezioye family. And the values that we tried, the message, the value that we showed out in the video was cleanliness and recycling, hard work, and God. Any place, any level you find yourself, there should be something like hard work, because hard work helps a lot. So in this, did something for us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Ms. Onye's family, they really gave us a wonderful piece on cleanliness, on recycling, and also on hard work, even prayers. In their drama, you also see them attaching prayers to it, that they value God in the family. Okay, thank you for that. Precious Nelly, your team, you gave us a wonderful piece as well. So what can you tell us on that?
Thank you for that. Standing on existing protocol for the competition, I observed that love is very, very important, that every family needs it, because that is the greatest of all. So in this country, you cannot do without love. You should love one another. And it's not easy doing it, though we did it. Thank you.
Let's hear something from him. I know he's a teacher, right? Yeah.
I learned so many things, and I believe that when you talk about family, there are so many things to be considered there, which should be prioritized before one can get into that. And most importantly, you find out that love is above everything. And you find out also that there is, should I say, a rampant breakup or divorce in society today. Even the one being facilitated by the social media, because we have so many professionals who think that with their advice one can get along. So contentment is one of the things that I found very interesting, that so many families found it difficult to get along because maybe one of the spouse or spouses, as the case may be, is not contented with what they have, and before you could know it, one would want to get something extra. Give it a thought that if I don't get all this now, when I get married, and sooner than later.
So what can you tell families, upcoming families, new families, and then already existing families? What message do you have for them?
Well, you can't mention love without first of all understanding what it takes to love. Sacrifice is one of the major things there, because when there's no sacrifice, there's no love. So in every family, for there to be unity, that sacrifice must be there. And when sacrifice is there, contentment will come in, unity will come in, and every other thing will be there. So it's interesting for them. I mean, something is a clarion call for the young people who want to get into marriage to understand these key things before they delve into that, because it's not just like ordinary relationships.
So we hope that that we had a mind in creating this competition was to bring back the family discussion, because many a time families don't sit again to say this is why you should do this is why you should do that. Sometimes parents invent game, flogging, or scolding, backing. But you don't even explain to the child the reason why you should keep this here, why you should keep that there. It's when you must have explained the reason. Every morning you should get up, you clean the house. Why should you clean the house? Because everywhere should be clean. If it's not clean, you might contact germs disease from here and there, then the child begins to see the importance of cleaning. So when he wakes up, he or she wakes up in the morning, even if he or she leaves the house in the school, in the university or a boarding school, that discipline has been there. That is formation. Person gets up, begins to sweep, because it is ingrained in him or her. That's the reason. Then the punishment can now come when the child doesn't do those things. The punishment now comes in. So we wanted to do this to recreate families sitting down and discussing. Many a time today, in many families, some children and parents don't have a good relationship. They don't even talk. They don't talk. They don't like, or my child, this is why you should do this. This is why you should do that. No, they don't. Especially young girls that are growing up, young boys growing up, this issue of relationship. Parents are not sad down. They even tell their children, if a boy is telling you this, or a girl is telling you that, do this, do that. You have not. And those children will go to schools and learn about this love, this relationship from their peers. And they will teach them the opposite. They can even tell them things like, maybe somebody says she's having painful menstruation, and he's telling her classmate. The classmate will tell her, it is because of you not have sex. You don't have sex. If you have sex, the thing will reduce. It's because it's, I mean, and the child will take it hook, line, and sinker, thinking it's the real deal. And in trying to reduce her painful cramps and menstruation, she goes to her. That's what they have a conversation with the mother. The mother should have told her, this is how we should go about it. This is how we should manage painful cramps. I was there before, using your experience as a mother. Yeah, when I was growing up, I was having painful cramps. See what I did. So let families begin to sit. Tell children the reason for doing this. Explain the reason first. Let the reason be first. Then don't emphasize punishment. Emphasize reward. Emphasize reward, not punishment. If you don't do this, I will flog you. Emphasize, if you do this, I will do this for you. Emphasize the reward. Don't emphasize the negative. If you emphasize the negative, the child will tend to go to the negative. You don't want the child, you want the child to sweep every morning. Tell the child, if you sweep this house every morning, I will buy you this. Not, if you don't sweep this house every morning, I will flog you. You must flog that child someday. But when you have given the child the reward, using the reward system, in psychology, we did this in psychology, using the reward system and the punishment system. Many African parents tend towards punishment system, and it's not working. So it should be using the reward system. The reward system will help us to have valuable children that will become valuable in society tomorrow. Thank you. Of course, in recreating values, what we are doing is to build a better society for our project. We have the cash prizes for the participants, and then our cap and our polo, because definitely they're going to become ambassadors of value in their families and also in the society, in their workplace, wherever they find themselves. They will become strong ambassadors, strong advocates of value. Okay, let's begin from the second position. Precious Nelly and the group come. Okay, so thank you for participating, for taking the second position, Eunice and Precious. Okay, then this is our polo, which we are giving you. You'll be wearing it wherever you are going, and then become proper ambassadors. You wear this one now on your head. Come up. Emezionye family. A round of applause for them. A round of applause for the first position family. Hold it. So congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Yes. Also, this we give you our polo. You become proper ambassadors. Wherever, ambassadors of value. Wherever you are. So this is the cap. So congratulations, sir. Congratulations, thank you. Okay. So, okay, seats.
There are so many of them.
Okay.
You can part of these. Apart from the creating value, you have the value understanding that the people are the priority.
Okay, so we thank them for participating in the game, the family values competition, and the level they put in, and then the time it took them, the materials, the resources to produce the short skit on the value of that was managing anger. Yeah, value of managing anger. So we thank them for that, and they clinched the third position. And this is their cash prize.
Wow.
So I'd like them to stand up and then collect this. So, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Chidema, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, dear friends, for being with us. I'm Stephen Values. Keep joining us and keep being ambassadors of value. Keep recreating values in your environment. Through that, we build a better and more formidable society for the future, for our progeny. Join us again next time in our competitions, because we have very mouth-watering prizes waiting for you when you participate in our competitions. Like we say, we are using the reward system to help create better individuals. So thank you. See you again.
I lift my hands to you. Awesome God.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Father.
Yeah. So, who know you?
My name is Udemado Bamidele. I'm an Hollywood actor. I don't want to. There are questions that may be ringing in people's heart right now, and that is that name Bamidele. I don't want to go into that now. We'll talk about that one later. Thank you.
Okay. So, we are among the participants of celebrating values competition within families.
Yes.
So,
as a matter of fact, thank you for that question, Father. As a matter of fact, I really learned a lot. In fact, that drama taught me so much, because in actual fact, I actually played that role. In fact, I've been in the movie industry for years, and I learned something very tangible on that day that I did that little skit. You see, after bullying my wife in the house and smashing her phone against the wall, rendering her phone useless, I left for office the next day. Something came up, a contract that I've been vying for. That contract came up that I have to sign. Forgot my phone at home. I didn't go to the office with my phone. There's no how, and what I was supposed to sign and send was in that phone. There was no how I could sign it, and there was no how I could call my wife to send it, because it was my office girl's advice that I should call my wife to send the what is it called, to the
document. Yeah.
I didn't have the gut to call the woman. Even if I could call her, I already spoiled her phone. So how do I call?
Yeah.
So that is managing anger. To be frank with you, the society is in decay. The society is in disarray. We need to start doing something to put things together. If we allow things to go the way they are going, honestly, in the next 5 years, I don't know where we'll find ourselves. So this recruiting values is actually out to amend the society. We want to recreate the values, and it has to start young. We have to start it young with our children, because the way things are going with our children these days, it is terrible the way I'm saying it. Sometimes I ask myself, where would this end? How would this end? So I want to thank our Reverend Father here, who initiated this society, and I am happy that I am part of it. I also want to thank my good friend Odi Chimizie, who brought me into it. Honestly, when we were talking about this, I really did not know what he was up to until today. Say thank you to our father, thank you to D, thank you to everybody behind this. I'll do my best to make sure this society is better. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Babindele, for coming with us on this program.
Thank you, Father.
I know that you are now a formidable ambassador of these values. Wherever you are now the agent. It's now the vanguard to promote these values.
Exactly. Yeah. And I am promising. I will sing the praises of recruiting values everywhere I go. And I'm not going to let this organization down. I'll do my possible best. Even in my personal skit, I will mention this. I'll mention it so that the people who are involved should not get angry when they hear me talk about recruiting values. We are building values. It is for everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Father.
Thank you. God bless
thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Father.
Yeah, so we know you.
I am Chimezie Odi, a public affairs analyst.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you are among the participants of the just concluded family values competition organized by the Recruiting Values Organization.
Honestly, it wasn't all about the prize. It wasn't all about the money. It was all about the message. Yes, because looking at what you have in mind, like recreating our lost values, I was like, we have to do something on anger, because anger is one thing destroying the society. Look at Nigeria, for instance. Everybody is crying for marginalization, and we know that nobody is perfect. We've got it wrong sometime in the past, but we keep reminding each other of our wounds instead of talking about how to heal each other. So, and just like Mother Teresa would rightly say, if we want peace in our world, it has to start from our families. So we decided to bring it down to the family level, so that if husband and wife can manage anger, then the children, it will be inculcated in the children directly, and the children will take it to the larger society. Before you know it, the world will become a better place.
Yeah.
So that's the message.
Yeah, thank you, Father, thank you. So the platform will have a Recruiting Values Organization. What can you do? Because today now you're not a brand ambassador. Wherever you are now an agent of value. Now it's a back when it comes to this.
Honestly, the noble cause of building a better society is a collective responsibility. And joining this platform is an honor to me. It's a privilege, because we have over 2 billion people in the world. So for an individual to initiate a good idea that can change the narrative, I think it's a welcome development, and I'll try as much as possible to carry the message to the larger society. Yes, so it's a welcome development, and it's something that everyone has to be part of. Even if you're not directly involved, you have to be indirectly involved. In the mission statement, they say that some people go by giving, some give by going. What is important is that all hands are on deck. Honestly, our people, this is a welcome development. It's an evangelism. When I mean evangelism, I'm not sounding religious, because I know that Africans are notoriously religious. I'm talking about the fact that we are human.
Yeah.
Yes. One man wrote a book and said, "Be human, be holy." Yes, it's not all about doing extraordinary things. It's all about doing ordinary things in an extraordinary way. Just adding extra. So I want you to be part of this. Like being part of this, getting the first fishing cap, the polo and everything. Then trying as much as possible to be a value agent. What value am I going to practice each day? I value prayer. I'm not praying because God will bless me. I'm praying because it's necessary as a human being. It's as good as taking the breathing. Yes, it's as good. St. Pio said that prayer is the oxygen of the Christians. So I'm not doing the value because people are watching, because no, I'm doing it because it's necessary. I'm not even doing it because I want to go to heaven. I'm doing it because God is already here. So we have to make here heaven. So yes, so you have to be part of it. Honestly, it's a clarion call for everyone, even the government agents. You can decide to be part of this by sponsoring, like Father goes to schools, helping our students to know that you gain a lot by being decent. You can decide, I want to be part of this, even as a silent member. Father, we pray that God in His infinite mercy will continue to keep blessing you, give you healthy long life and more fruitfulness in His vineyard. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bless you.